Hello dinos and welcome to my channel. Today I want to share something very special to me with you. My journey in creating a webcomic. For the longest time I debated making a video like this because I thought you had to be like a well-established or seasoned artist or writer to share your process on YouTube. But then I thought, if all people ever see on YouTube is people much farther in their creative journey, then they might feel discouraged or diminished. I think social media needs more novice creators, just making content to document their process and progress. So today, I'm going to be talking about my plans and where I'm at with my own comic. I hope this video can offer some encouragement and insight, especially if you're also a beginner artist or writer yourself. Let's dive into where I'm at with my webcomic and my plans moving forward. First, let's start with a quick synopsis of my webcomic. The story follows a half-bull, half-boy named Pergus. When his village is attacked by raiders, their leader Cato takes him with them for unknown reasons. Eventually, Pergus breaks free from the raiders and joins a ragtag group with similar goals. Together, they must find a way to defeat the powerful and mysterious Lazarus and stop his conquest of their home. Pergus must learn about his origins and find himself and his strengths in order to have a chance at victory. I'm really excited about where this comic is headed, but there's still a lot of work to be done. Right now, I'm using a combination of Google Docs and Obsidian to help keep everything organized. Google Docs helps me with my drafts, while Obsidian is great for sorting out characters, settings, and world building. So I'm currently working on my first draft, and it's been a process. And Obsidian has been incredibly useful for keeping track of all the details. I did my outline in Google Docs, and now I'm using Obsidian to organize everything and get it ready for my first draft. I use the link features to quickly navigate from my outline to definitions and character pages, which makes it a lot easier to keep track of everything as my world expands. It's very useful since I have a lot of sort of made up words and names and just a ton of characters and things that can be sort of a hassle to keep track of. So the link feature is really useful for that. When it comes to writing, I've been watching a lot of videos to help improve my writing skills and get new ideas, and it's given me a lot of tools to try and use. Some of my favorite writing videos are Brandon Sanderson's lectures. For those of you who don't know, Sanderson is one of the most popular modern fantasy writers, and he teaches a creative writing course at BYU where he uploads every lecture to YouTube. I am a big fan of these videos and I watch them all the time, especially when I need a little bit of inspiration or a tip on a certain plot point that I'm working on. So, time to talk about the art side of things. As far as my art journey goes, I started out like many do with traditional art. I've drawn art for as long as I can remember, but it was around high school where I really started to focus on improving and getting better, and that's also where I transitioned to digital art. At one point, I was drawing just with a trackpad on a MacBook while I was saving up for my first drawing tablet, and then I hopped around free software for a while, such as Blender and Krita, before a friend convinced me to buy Clip Studio Paint. CS Paint has been incredible to use, and it's what I'll be using to create my final comic pages. My skills have improved with practice, and I'm working hard to get to a level where I can do my story justice. When it comes to posting, I plan to share my comic on platforms like Webtoon, Instagram, and hopefully a personal website. I already post sketches, character designs, and short comic strips on my Instagram account, which you can check out at Lazarus Comics Official. While I would like to build an audience and have readers who enjoy my story and world like I do, this is really a passion project for me. Whether I have 1,000, 100, or just a couple of readers, I'll be happy with the fact that I created a story that I've dreamed about for years. I plan to start with some small projects, such as a short prequel to my larger story, to build up my skills and hopefully a bit of an audience. While the first draft isn't finished yet, I've estimated that the comic will be over 3,000 pages and 150 chapters if nothing major is cut. If I stick to my desired goal of one 30-page chapter a month, it would take me over 8 years to complete. That sort of time commitment may seem daunting to some, but for me, it's an opportunity to spend years of my life creating and doing something that I love. Drawing and writing are passions of mine, and for me, the process is just important as the end result. Journey before destination and all that. That said, the drafting and scripting phase in the coming months will reveal the true extent of what I'm getting myself into. Refining and condensing the story, as well as speeding up my art process and learning useful shortcuts, could also cut down on that estimate significantly, but only time will tell. I'm going to use YouTube to document my journey, and I hope this will be helpful or encouraging to others who feel like they have a lot to learn. If you're in the same boat, just know that every step forward is progress, and it's all part of the creative process. If you're writing your own story, making a comic, or just have OCs you'd like to talk about, I'd love to hear it in the comments. This community is built off of shared experiences, and telling your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to get started. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please consider subscribing for more updates on my webcomic journey. Leave a comment if you have any questions or want to share your own ideas. Until next time, Dinos.